Alright guys, welcome back to the channel and welcome to part 2, wrapping up the Raptor here in the new matte Tempest Blue from KPMF. An absolutely epic color. I think the blue here fits perfect for the Raptor. It just works, dude. You know what I'm saying? 6 p.m. right now on a Friday. So I don't think we're on track to finish by Sunday, unfortunately. So anyways, let's get home and get to prepping up the side profile here, the door handles, the mirrors, lay down some more wrap. Let's get to it. Here's a plan for how I'm going to wrap the Raptors. This piece right here is about 8 feet in width. And then also down here too, from the front door to the cab corner is about 8.5 feet. So I can use the same 8.5 foot piece for both sides from this line on down and for the piece up here in the front. From the bottom of the door to the top of the door right here is like exactly 60 inches, which is the exact height of the roll. And I want to do this in one shot because if I don't do the doors and the A-pillar all the way to the cab corners in one piece, then I'm cutting a separate piece from the A-pillar here all the way to the cab corner with the doors already done. So I'm wasting a lot of material that way. So therefore I'm going to wrap it down here on that line on down, and then a separate piece from that line on up. That way I can use the same piece for the doors as for the A-pillar all the way to that cab corner. So that made sense, right? So one important thing to note here on the back of the wrap is it is directional. As you guys can see right there on the back of the wrap, there's that arrow. Important to keep the wrap going in one direction all the way around the truck. Therefore, the finish lines up all the way around. All right, next piece I'm wrapping is gonna be this piece right here above the bumper and underneath the grille and headlights. I'm gonna leave it on, even though it comes off pretty easy, because I prefer having as much on as possible because it just keeps it more stable, not have it, you know, be flimsy on the table or wherever we're wrapping it. So I'm gonna leave it on and just wrap it on there, man. But that'll be pretty cool to see that done because this whole thing will be done and really get a feel for how it's gonna look. Let's wipe her down and get to it.
What's that you just applied to it?
Alcohol and water.
All right.
Also important too to note that like everything around it has to get wiped down too, because the wrap is very static. So when you peel it and go to lay it down, we'll bring in dust from everywhere around it too. So you gotta wipe down the areas around the panel you're wrapping too. So preparation's key. But you guys already know that. All right, got the time lapse going for the Instagram. Let's get to it, man. Whole front clip done now. The bottom half of the doors on the driver's side and the driver's side bedside. Dude, look at this freaking color. Had to pop out really quick to show you guys what we have done so far before the sun goes down. Really wanted to see what this wrap looked like in that 5 o'clock sun, dude. Oh my gosh. Bring it on in, Tim. Fortunately, I broke some clips here in the fender flare.
I can't tell.
There was one, yeah, dude, look at the gap right there, though.
Oh,
yeah, it's pretty bad. Yeah. I didn't realize that the one right there on top was on there, like, it was just on there so good, dude. I couldn't really get it off without breaking it, I guess. So, actually, no, I broke like 4 of them. So, I'm gonna have to go down to the dealership and grab some more clips. As you guys can see right here, it is hanging on by a thread.
I can see, yeah, right there.
Yeah, need to grab some more clips from the dealership. Aside from all that, it came out pretty good. to wrap. Let's get some masking tape put down on there and then get to it. So the roll is 60 inches tall, right? Mm-hmm. And from the top of this wrap right here to the top right there is gonna be basically 48, 49 inches. Pretty much 48, but 49 to be safe.
Gotcha.
So we have about 11 inches of material to work with. So that'll give me plenty of room to actually cut it all separately, which is kind of ideal because I'm wrapping the cap corner here and it's ideal to have that kind of be a separate piece. See how like all the lines are going kind of, they're parallel to the long part of the cap corner. So now when I go to pull it back, it falls into place pretty much with a very, very soft pull in. That's it.
Wow.
It's wrapped. So, and that way there's no tension either, so it won't wrinkle back on me. And the one key thing too, it's very important, is to, if you have wrinkles, to not pull back just the wrinkles and then stretch that part out, but to go back as far as you can, and then evenly distribute like all the tension, all the wrinkles, like that. Corner's down now, it's glass, so I'm gonna squeeze that part down, just pull out all these wrinkles ever so slightly, ever so gently. And that's pretty much it, man. Pretty straightforward stuff. Time to cut it. Here, wanna go on this side?
Yeah, yep, I got you.
Show the people what we're doing.
Here we are.
Look at that, cutting with a string. Nice and clean.
That looks amazing, my man.
What do we do for the door handles? Gloss black, or do we go? Yeah, I think so. I think so. I think handles blacked out look pretty sick. But yeah, guys. All right. Well, what's left now is the other side, the tailgate, and then eventually all the other stuff we talked about. But yeah, in the meantime, we'll wrap up these door handles really quick. One handle down in the gloss black. Let's see how she looks. It's not all the way in, but ooh.
That looks
yeah, so
amazing.
I'm down for that. Yeah, it's sick. All right, cool. Gloss black it is. And just like that, the entire left side and the entire front end is done here on the Raptor. What do you guys think of the handles in the glossy black? I think that was a move.
They look
kind of
stock.
breaks it up a little bit.
They look stock.
Yeah, no, it came out nice for sure. Everything but this little piece right here is done. Got the handles done in the gloss black. Oh, thank you.
Fords are cool. I'm from Michigan. I was over there in Dearborn.
Uh-huh.
The first Ford was a Model T, 1902. The Model T.
There we go.
And that was a combustion motor. That was a steam rocker.
Getting compliments already. I love it. Thanks, bro. Yeah, appreciate you. Look at that. Getting compliments already. But look at this thing in the sun, dude. Right?
Yes, sir.
Like, it's crazy. Here, let me take this really quick.
Yep.
Like, oh my gosh, dude. It's so good. And so what I plan to do now, it's official, like set in stone now, is I'm gonna do the blue on the fenders, blue on the rear bumper, that piece right there as well. Front fenders as well, obviously. And then the front bumper, I'm thinking about doing in a satin black. So essentially doing everything in the body match except for the front bumper. Do that in a satin black. I think will look kind of cool, give it kind of like an off-road like bumper look, you know what I mean? Because off-road bumpers obviously are always powder coated black and whatnot. So I think that might be the move. And then black out the grill, or at least like the lettering maybe, or something like that. Well, I don't know, we'll figure that part out in the near future. But yeah, oh yeah, mirror cap still too. What's that?
The letters go red.
Dude, no, we're not doing that. Tim keeps saying do red lettering. I'm like, nah, bro, that's too much. It's already popping enough, the blue color. I gotta show you guys how to install these things, because when I was trying to figure out how to put them on, I was looking on all the YouTube videos and forums and stuff. I want to show you guys how to not so much uninstall these handles. I'll show you guys that too, but mainly how to reinstall these Ford handles, because it's a little tricky. And I checked forums out and YouTube videos last night, and I couldn't find anything on how to like really straightforward, like do it in a straightforward way. So let's pop them out really quick. First thing to do is pop off this little cover right here and pull this handle out, and I'll show you guys how I figured out how to reinstall it. Pop that cover off right there. To uninstall it's pretty easy. What we're gonna do is unscrew that bolt right there in the door. It's a 5mm. So the trick is to pull it out while loosening until it falls out. That's the main thing that we need to do. There you go, boom, just like that. All right, so come over here. Hopefully you guys can see in there. But the trick though is to pull the handle out, have it in the extended out position while loosening that up right there, because then what happens is the metal latch right there is going to be in the same position it needs to be in order to reinstall the handle while you're tightening it back down. So that's the exact position that right there needs to be in. If it is in that position, it's very easy to just go ahead and put the handle right back on top of it, right there. And then we'll open this up. All we do is apply some light pressure to the handle while tightening this this bolt right here in the door. And then you guys will see it fall right into place. I feel it going down. There you go, see? So very important that while we're loosening it, that we have it pulled out while loosening that bolt in there. And then once the handle comes out, stop loosening and leave it exactly where it's at, and then just put the handle back on there, give it light pressure while tightening the bolt down, and you're good to go. That's all you gotta do. Now I'm gonna show you guys what happens if you don't pull the handle out while loosening this bolt in here. Keep loosening, keep loosening, keep loosening. There we go. See, there we go. We just lost that metal clamp. So it has retracted itself back in, and now we don't have any way of catching the handle on that clamp. So if you guys are in this position right here where that metal piece has retracted itself into the door, let me show you guys how it's done. So now what we do is tighten that bolt all the way until it is fully tightened. Now it's tightened. So I found that what works the best is a zip tie. There's 3 metal prongs. We're going for the middle one, right there. So there's 3 metal prongs. So I'm gonna wrap my zip tie around the middle one. Hopefully you guys can see. And then it's kind of slippery, so I'm using a microfiber towel to pull it out. I'm gonna pull it out, and while that metal is pulled all the way forward, I'm now going to loosen this all the way. Oh, cool. See?
Yep, I see it.
There we go. Put the handle in there. Don't go too crazy. Just give it a very light push. Boom, baby. That's it. With the black roof, the black pillars, and the black handles, dude, it goes so well together. I was debating on doing the black mirror caps also, but I think it might be a little too much.
I say go black.
I think blue though, dude, because if you do black mirror caps versus the blue makes it look wider.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Similar to how the fender flares make the truck look kind of wider, because it'll show it more. The black kind of like disappears a little bit, you know what I'm saying?
I gotcha.
So one more day pretty much on it, and I'll have the entire thing done. But dude, I can't freaking wait. It's already pretty much like looking done on the whole left side, at least, minus the mirror of course and the whole part on the back side. But yeah, man, we're almost there, dude. I can't freaking wait. There's all I have for you guys for today, as always. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys on the next one very soon. Until then, peace.